Hey, and welcome to more Post to Post. We've done the 70s, we've done the 80s, and now it's time for some 90s trivia. Quick apology for all the hockey jerseys and stuff going on here. We just got done filming some hockey videos on our main channel, Post to Post, so we just didn't feel like taking down all the jerseys and
doing a whole wardrobe change and all that. Just live with it.
I don't think you guys really care anyways. So you did pretty good on the 70s. You did pretty good in the 80s, and now it's time for some 90s. Not that long ago, so hoping
that's the good news. It's more recent. Bad news is I don't know how much attention I was paying to the world in the 90s. I was busy trying to raise a family.
Well, there's 30 questions here. I think you'll actually do pretty well. You might even get them all right. So we'll see. That's
a pretty lofty goal.
Hope you guys can play along at home with a notepad and a pen or pencil or whatever. Just keep track of your answers and your score, and then let us know in the comments afterwards how you did. So,
all right.
All set?
Yep.
Question number 1. What year did the West Nile virus first appear in the United States? Actually, a bit of a tough one. I wouldn't have got this one.
It's only going to be a guess. It seems to me fairly recent as opposed to earlier, so I'm going to say late 90s, but I really don't know. I'll say 1997 with very low confidence.
The correct answer is 1999. You're right with the later in the decade, though.
Yeah.
Question number 2.
Okay.
In 1990, the most complete skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus rex was found in South Dakota. What was it named?
Daisy Duke.
Incorrect. Sue.
Okay, well, I'm off to a flying start, folks. The whole thing of you might get these all right, that's already out the window.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
In what year did Buckingham Palace open its doors to the public?
I'm going to say, and I don't really know, I'm going to guess 1996.
The correct answer is 1993.
Okay.
Question number 4. The Russian cosmonaut Valery Polyakov returned from spending a record number of days in space in 1995. How long was he there in space? How many days?
In that one trip?
Yeah.
And he was on the space station Mir, which I spoke to with my ham radio many times, but not that guy. I'm going to say 471.
The correct answer is 438. Question number 5. The European Union was founded in 1992 by the signing of what treaty? Remember to pause a little bit before you give your answer.
Well, I have to pause anyway because I have to think.
I thought you knew it right away.
No. The Treaty of Brussels. I don't know.
I was hoping you'd know this one because I don't know how to pronounce this. The Maastricht Treaty?
Maastricht Treaty, yeah.
Maastricht?
Yeah. I haven't gotten one right yet.
I know. Question number 6. In what year did Steve Jobs return to run Apple computers?
I have no blessed idea. What are you trying to do here? You're trying to shame me.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
You're giving me this weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
I'm going to keep saying 1996 until I'm right. 1996.
The correct answer is 1997.
Of course.
In 1996, Osama bin Laden moved to Afghanistan after he was expelled from what country?
He was expelled from Pakistan.
The correct answer is Sudan. Question number 8. What range of cars was launched by GM in 1990?
Range of cars?
Division of cars. Right?
Saturn?
The correct answer is Saturn. Good job.
Oh, thank you. I'm on a roll.
Question number 9. The first bagless cyclonic... I knew you were going to laugh at that. I knew it. I could just tell. Should we try again?
No.
The first bagless... Holy jumpins. That was quite the wheeze. Okay. Third time's the charm. The first bagless cyclonic vacuum cleaner was sold in 1993 by what company?
I don't know this, but Dyson has popped into my head, so I'm going to say Dyson.
The correct answer is Dyson. In 1998, U.S. President Bill Clinton denied having sexual relations with which White House intern?
Monica Lewinsky.
Correct. Question number 11. In 1994, Jordan and Israel signed a peace treaty that ended a state of war between the two countries that had existed since what year?
1948.
The correct answer is 1948. Well done. See, you've got 4 in a row.
All I just needed was a
good laugh?
A good laugh, yeah. Yeah.
Question number 12. The first sheep was successfully cloned in 1996. What was the sheep's name?
Dolly.
The correct answer is Dolly. See, look, you get what a comeback. What an epic comeback.
I'm still out of the playoffs, though, I think.
Okay, question number 13.
All right.
In what year was the World Trade Center first bombed by Islamic fundamentalists?
1993.
The correct answer is 1993. Question number 14. Nelson Mandela was released from prison and became the leader of the African National Congress in what year?
I don't know. So I'm going to guess. I'll say 1994.
The correct answer is 1990. Question number 15, halfway through. In 1992, Euro Disney was opened in which European country?
France.
The correct answer is France. Question number 16. What was the minimum hourly wage raised to in 1996?
For what jurisdiction?
United States.
$7 an hour. I have no idea.
$5.15.
That's... Where do you get this?
Question number 17.
All right.
In what year did the search engine Google become founded?
Wow.
That's written wrong.
I'm thinking later in the decade. I don't know this answer, but I will guess 1998.
The correct answer is 1998. Well done. Question number 18. 3 Baltic countries signed the Dayton Accord in 1995 to bring peace to the region. What were these countries?
Serbia.
Correct.
Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Correct.
And Kosovo.
Incorrect. Croatia.
Okay.
Have to give you an X for that one.
Yep, that's fine. That's fair. I deserve it.
Question number 19. In 1990, Operation Desert Shield began, during which the U.S. and UK sent troops to what country?
This is not as easy as it sounds. I know the objective was to prevent Saddam Hussein from moving it even further, but he swept into Kuwait. But Desert Storm, I think, pushed him out of Kuwait. Desert Shield, I think the troops just went to the Saudi border. So I'm going to say Saudi Arabia, but I don't. It all depends how the question was actually developed. So I'll say Saudi Arabia.
The correct answer is Kuwait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question number 20. The Channel Tunnel linking France and England was officially completed in 1994. How long is it in miles?
In miles. Wow. Total guess. I'm going to say 22. I don't know.
The correct answer is 31.
Oh, okay. No idea.
Question number 21. In 1997, Scotland voted to create its own parliament after how many years of union with England?
290.
The correct answer is 290. Well done.
The active union was 1707. I just had to do the math.
Question number 22.
All right.
Who became the first president of the Russian Republic after the Soviet Union dissolved in 1990?
Boris Yeltsin.
The correct answer is Boris Yeltsin. Nice. Question number 23. In what year did Prince Charles and Princess Diana get divorced?
Oh. 1995? 1995.
The correct answer is 1996.
Oh.
Question number 24. In 1992, the largest mall in the United States, the Mall of America, opened in which state?
Minnesota.
Minnesota is correct. Question number 25. In 1999, Boris Yeltsin resigned as president of Russia. Who replaced him?
1999?
Yep.
I think with few gaps it was Vladimir Putin.
It was the shirtless horse rider himself, Vladimir Putin. Number 26. In what year were the first blue roses genetically engineered?
Say the question again.
In what year were the first blue roses genetically engineered?
1970.
You know this is a trivia question about the 90s, right?
Yeah. And I figure I'll just be as close with that as anything else. I'll say 1991. I have no idea.
The correct answer is 1991.
No, that's not. You're just jawing me. You're
No,
just
it is
pulling my leg.
1991.
I did not know that, ladies and gentlemen.
It counts.
Yeah.
Question number 27. An IBM supercomputer beat the chess champion Garry Kasparov for the first time in 1996. What was the name of the computer?
The only computer that I'm aware of that's played against humans was that computer that played against Ken Jennings in Jeopardy, and one other player, I forget who, and it was Watson. I don't know if there was earlier versions of Watson or was a different name before, but I don't have any other name I can think of other than HAL, which would be the computer from 2001: A Space Odyssey. So I'm going to say Watson, but I really don't think that's the right answer, but I have no other name.
The correct answer is Deep Blue.
Oh, that vaguely rings a bell.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I'd seen a 4-choice multiple choice, I might have picked that, but would not have come up with it.
Okay. Question number 28. Which comet had its closest approach to the Earth in 1997?
Wow. I'm just thinking back to some recent comet flybys in the last couple of decades. I'm going to say Hale-Bopp.
The correct answer is Hale-Bopp. Is that Halley's Comet?
No, Halley's Comet was 1986.
In 1992, the McDonald's fast food chain opened its first restaurant in China. What city did it open in?
Ooh, man. Do I go with the obvious choice and go with the capital, or do I go with a large business center like Shanghai or Guangdong? I'll say Shanghai, but low confidence.
The correct answer is Beijing.
Yeah. Should have gone with the obvious answer.
The last question, question number 30. Who became the first person to make a solo flight across the Pacific Ocean in a hot air balloon in 1995?
First I was thinking Burt Rutan, but he just flew fixed wing. I'm going to say Steve Fossett.
The correct answer is Steve Fossett.
Yeah, this will not be a good total here.
All right, let's do it up.
Yeah. I don't think I got them all right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You got 50% in 90s trivia. Some of those questions are really hard, though, so...
And a couple of them I got right by total guesses. I did not know the answer.
Ah.
Just saying.
You know what's next, right?
2000s?
2000s, which is the most recent trivia that we've done.
Expect my performance to fall even further.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I think the closer you get to the present day, the less important things become because they just happened.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm less likely to remember them.
Okay.
Like as far as certainly by year.
Yeah.
I remember some things. Well, I remember knowing things that happened even before I was born. There was a question on Jeopardy on Friday night. What event were the American planes known as candy bombers? In what event?
In what event?
In what event or what operation were the Americans' planes known by the locals as candy bombers? I knew that one. I wasn't around at the time, but it happened between 1947 and 1949, around there.
What is it?
The Berlin Airlift.
I was going to say the Berlin Wall.
And you'd be very close, because before the Berlin Wall was built, which was 1961, the Americans and Russians both had Germany divided, while the Allies and Russia, or the Western Allies and Russia. So Berlin was divided into 3 pieces, American, British, and French. The other half of Berlin, East Berlin, was Russian.
Right.
And the Russians sealed off, because all of Berlin was in East Germany, about 60 miles east of the border, the Elbe River. So the Russians sealed it off, but they couldn't really invade it because of the treaty. But the access to it by road was something of a gentleman's agreement. Russia decided to put the gates down and starve Western Berlin out. The Americans ran an airlift operation for a couple of years into 2 or 3 airports, DC-3s mostly, and they would drop candy out of the planes to the kids.
Wow.
And then land, of course, with other foodstuffs and fuel, and they had to bring everything in, water, fuel, food.
That's intense.
And they kept West Berlin going for a couple of years with air support only. And then the Russians finally gave up and opened the gates again. And now then they had a corridor back that they could use trucks. Anyway, that was a question on Jeopardy from long before I was even born. So things I studied, I usually retain.
Yeah.
But things that happened to me, and unless it's really, really big, like a 9/11 thing or something like that, I have no idea.
All right.
Anyway, so we'll see.
We'll see how you do. We'll see how you do. We're going to film that next, so keep an eye out for that in the future.
Okay.
Please subscribe if you're not already. If you are subscribed, I hope you're looking forward to it, and we'll see you in that next video. Adios.